All right, what's up, y'all? Just gonna give my insight on PC versus console debate, and basically which one that I prefer. Now, this is all subjective. Do not take offense to what I'm about to say. Don't get offended. It's my opinion. You shouldn't be offended because I have an opinion on something, especially something on the topic of PC versus consoles. Like, I don't see the purpose. And let me give y'all a little background of where I come from on the gaming. And my first console had to be the 64, Nintendo 64. Played games like Super Mario 64, Paper Mario. I love Paper Mario. Mario Kart 64, Wave Race, Donkey Kong, Super Smash Bros, Star Fox, 007, Banjo Kazooie. You know, games like that. Also had a PS1, PS2, PS3. PS4, Xbox. Alright, so basically I've owned like most of the new consoles that have come out. So I feel I have a rough opinion or a good opinion on how to judge these versus computers, in my opinion. Now, first off, a lot of things that I see, a lot of console gamers say, they say things like consoles are plug and play, while PCs I have to go through complicated steps just to play a game. That couldn't be the furthest from the truth. As a matter of fact, I have my PC hooked up in the living room, playing on the TV right now. And guess what, console gamers? All it took was an HDMI. Wow. See, that's the thing I don't get about what people say. Like, I can play my console on the TV, and on the PC I have to be on the monitor. Like, bro, it's 2018. Like, you could always, since I've been dealing with computers, you could always hook up your PC to a TV. I don't get that argument at all. Another thing they say is the controllers. Now, 10 years ago, yeah, you could say that. I say that because like before Windows 10, you had to install your own drivers or get drivers from the internet to play with the PS3 or the Xbox 360 controllers. Well, not Xbox 360s, because you could just plug and play with that like off the top. But I know with PS4 controllers that it took drivers and some work. But as of now, 2018, for Windows 10, it's literally plug and play for most controllers, including the PS4s. And if your PC is Bluetooth enabled, it's as simple as it's literally the same step as connecting it to your console. And believe it or not, that's a main argument for the people on the console side. Like, I don't get it. But moving on from that, backwards compatibility. See, the reason I brought up the my older consoles like the N64 and all of that is because I like playing older games. Like, I could literally right now go and download Project M, well, not Project M, Project 64, download a 64 ROM and be on my way and playing like any game that I want, basically. Now, given that you have to actually own the game for it not to be illegal, but you can still do it. It just doesn't stop with the N64. You can download PS3 emulators, PS2, PS1, you know, really any console that you want, given that it's older than I think the 7th gen of consoles, which was like the PS3 and the Xbox 360 or whatever, given that your computer's strong enough to handle it. But the fact is that you can do it. Meanwhile, on consoles, you can well, on the Xbox, not really sure about PS4. Xbox, they pick certain games to be backwards compatible. And I think it was just last year that Black Ops 2 was backwards compatible with Xbox One consoles. But before that, if you had the disc in hand and put it inside your Xbox console, you cannot play it. And like I said in the beginning, this is subjective. I brought up this point because I like to play older games. You might not like to, so this is nothing for you to worry about. Like I said, it's my opinion. But moving on. Now, I could go all day about graphics, but there's really no debating graphics. It's PC all day. I'm not even gonna get into that. And I think this next reason is the reason I turned towards going towards PCs. The mods on PC games are crazy, and not only are they crazy, they give the game that you're playing like more life or a longer playing life. Now, I know that you can mod some games on the consoles like Fallout 4, but even those have their restrictions. Now, don't get me wrong, I did have fun playing with the mods on there, but it's nothing compared to the PC mod. Like, for instance, the game in the background, Black Ops 3. I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with Black Ops 3 or Zombies, but I love playing the game mode. And yeah, Treyarch, they have a good amount of maps, but it doesn't compare to the things that the Steam Workshop has to offer for this game. See, now right now I was playing, well, on the recording I was playing a custom map, and this custom map was actually a good map. Now there are some bad maps, but there are also good maps, but that's neither here or there. I was just using the video for an example for the things that you can do on the PC versus the consoles. Like, just this map is something small in comparison to what you can do. And downloading it didn't really take anything. I just had to hit the subscribe button and it downloaded to my game. I didn't have to change any files or anything like that. It just did it by itself. And I say that because some people don't like digging through files, changing files, copy, pasting, doing all that. But with Steam, like the Workshop, it allows you to just hit a subscribe button, and it'll put the mod on your game for you. Now this is a real tough point for me because I love modding things. I don't really like having stock things, and this goes like things like my phone, my car, anything I use on a daily basis. Really, I can't have it vanilla. I have to personalize it and make it mine, and do things out of the ordinary, such as modding. Hence another reason why I said that the PC versus console debate is subjective. But yeah, I could go all day on the mods on the PC and the consoles, but clearly we know who wins. It's PC, no doubt, because you really can't mod games on the Xbox or the PS4 or the Switch or whatever game you play on. Now, I know I'm leaning more on the PC side, but I do still play my Xbox on the daily. I really only use my Xbox to play 2K. On the PC side, I know it's crazy. And this is a plus for the consoles. Now, since you can mod the PC like fairly easy compared to consoles, you're going to see more hackers. And 2K, from what I've seen, is like infested with hackers, from what I've heard and seen. Now, I haven't played the PC version. This is all coming like from other sources, but from what I've heard, it's crazy on 2K on the PC version. Now, all games won't be like this. Like I play Black Ops 3 sometimes on the PC, well, a lot of the times, but I don't play multiplayer. But when I do find myself on multiplayer, I don't find cheaters or nothing like that. Now, given 2K might not just support the PC version as much as they support the console versions, that may be a reason why, but it's not an excuse, and just something that was on my mind. Regardless of the fact, like, you won't find that many cheaters or modders on the console versions of games because of how locked it is. Now, but moving on from that, the pricing. See, I have an Xbox One S and it cost me $200, I think like $180, but $200 plus tax or whatever. And for my PC, it cost me $599, $650 plus tax. And yeah, that's a $400 price gap. But I use my PC for more than just gaming. Like, for right now, I'm recording on my PC, and you can't really do that on the Xbox, But even with that being said, as of right now, 2018, because of Bitcoin, PC prices are inflated, especially the GPU prices. Now, I don't know if I said this before in the video, but I have a GTX 1060, i5 7400, 16 gigs of RAM. And yeah, those three things are really like the main three components to PC gaming. And yeah, with those three components, I pretty much have a mid-spec gaming PC. And if you go to Best Buy or anything like that and look up a computer with the same specs that I have, you're looking at like a $200 price increase. So that $650 turns into $800. I actually found this computer on Root.com. Y'all should check out that site if y'all don't know about it. But regardless of that, I could play games at full HD, which is 1080p, with the highest settings on any game that I want, really. But the reason I bring up the pricing is because if you were wanting to get into PC gaming at this current time, which is April the 10th of 2018, then you would fare much better going pre-built and by going on that website I told you about. But I do feel like that price increase is justified, seeing how a game console is just for games, and the PC I can do like many more things than a console, such as recording, like I said before. So I just realized this video is in 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Yes, I prefer PC gaming over console gaming, but I do still play on my console, so it's not obsolete at all. I can see like why people still choose consoles. Like, I have no Nothing against it. I have no reason to have anything against it either, because I still play and own one, you know. But yeah, PC really takes the cake for me because of all the things I could do with it. I mean, yeah, sure, it costs more, but with PCs, you pay for what you get, really, or anything in life, honestly. And the price difference really isn't that much, honestly. A couple of $100, and that's not even putting it towards or putting it in comparison with the cost of like the PS4 Pro, which is like $400, and the Xbox One X, which is $500. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I could honestly go all day on this topic. It's the never-ending topic, really. But at the end of the day, it's like totally subjective. It's based on what you want, based on how you want it, and, you know, things like that. But yeah, I just made this quick video just to share what was on my mind at the moment. If you guys want to say anything, go ahead and comment it. If you guys think I'm wrong about something, comment that too. I'm open to suggestions, and I'll reply back to you. But yeah, have a good one.